Government's economic reform program has four main goals: sustained economic growth, job creation, poverty reduction, and improving the living standards of Jamaicans. For the economy to expand, government is embarking on a process called fiscal consolidation, a policy to reduce debt.
We cannot spend more than we take in.
And to support that thrust, the majority of public sector groups are foregoing a salary increase until 2015. That and other debt reduction measures are reaping results.
By the end of this fiscal year, our debt to GDP ratio will be about 7 or 8% lower than it was at the start of last year.
That means what we owe versus what we produce would come down from 147 to 139%. In simple terms, for every dollar of goods we produce, we used to owe $1.47, and now it's $1.39. Government is also moving to increase the primary surplus. That's money it has left after paying its debt from 6.3 to 7.5% of GDP by fiscal year 2016-2017. If there's a primary surplus, government will have more money to carry out its core functions, like fixing roads, improving hospitals, developing the education system, and providing other amenities needed for social upliftment. Tax reform will support the move, streamlining the process and increasing the flow of money to government's accounts. 4 laws, commonly called the omnibus legislation, have been passed by Parliament, leveling the playing field while ensuring that a tax break is given to sectors that can boost the economy.
By committing to lower rates across the board and incentivizing production, whether the firms were large firms or small firms or medium-sized firms.
But it's not only about tax incentives. Loopholes in the revenue collection system are being plugged and the tax evaders are being targeted.
The fiscal reform is the critical element in a program of economic growth. And it alone has the potential to move us towards a trajectory of economic growth.
And there are positive signs. The Jamaican economy recorded almost 1% growth in the July to September quarter and 1.4% in the October to December period.
We expect that momentum to continue through the March quarter, and we expect to end the fiscal year with growth somewhere between 0.7 and 1% of GDP.
Since job creation is also a major part of the government's economic reform program, the Development Bank of Jamaica (DBJ) has made more money available to micro, small and medium-sized enterprises (MSMEs). The MSMEs have been creating and expanding businesses to create more jobs for Jamaicans.
And what we want to do is to encourage businesses to get into the investment, and we're seeing good signs.
From April 2013 to February of this year, the DBJ approved almost 7,400 loans valued at over $2 billion to the MSME sector. That's a 50% increase over the $1.38 billion disbursed in the 2012-2013 financial year. For 2014-2015, $1.5 billion will come from the National Insurance Fund to provide more money to MSMEs. Expansion in sectors like logistics, infrastructure development, information and communications technology, agriculture and energy, tourism and the creative industries are also expected to provide jobs. Poverty reduction and improving the living standards of Jamaicans are equally important. Come April 2014, the budget of the Program for Advancement through Health and Education path will be increased to $5 billion. That's a significant jump from the $4.1 billion allocated in the 2013-2014 financial year. And through a land titling initiative, the Housing Ministry is making land titles available to beneficiaries.
My administration continues to make investments in people and social development, even as we pursue our necessary strategy of fiscal prudence and debt management.
The government of Jamaica is on a mission. Through a number of measures, it is going for growth, staying the course, and transforming the economy through its economic reform program.